I am Austin David Coffey, your host, coming at you live from Strawberry Hills Studio this evening, north of San Francisco, just across the Golden Gate Bridge. We are the people who bring you Samurais of Sound. And if you don't know who I am, I've been working for Strawberry Hills Studio, Samurais of Sound, about 4 years. I am the production manager, putting on, coordinating events, hosting some events, working with the voice actors, doing audio recording, mastering, engineering, mixing, music composition, and so on and so forth. I'm here in the studio with Raj this evening. Raj is the founder of Samurai Sound. He is in the next room taking care of some business. And I'm here to chat with you guys about what's going on with you and some upcoming events that we have going on and how to get involved, so on and so forth. So that's a little bit about me, and I'd like to hear a little bit about you. If perhaps Isaac, if you would be so kind as to share a little bit about your story.
I met you guys last week. It was my first week attending one of these videos. So I'm a retired Army officer. I want to get into voice acting and anime. That's my goal. So writing and trying to produce a little bit of my own work. So at this point, I'm really at the set up a website phase and look into getting my own demo. Current status on me. Nice to meet you all again, and hope you're all doing great tonight.
That's great to hear. Were you coming at us from the dojo last week? Was that you?
I was, yes, definitely. And we love the same samurai color scheme. So tonight I was like, I better just do it in the office instead of in the dojo. So this is a little bit more relaxed.
Cool. I see you got your setup there with your mic and your pop filter.
Yes.
Super cool. Yeah, you're talking about your demo reel. We'll talk a little bit about that tonight as well, because I have a demo reel workshop coming up pretty soon. We'll take a look at what some of the topics are going to be for that, and we can talk a little bit more about the importance of having a demo reel in terms of just getting started and being able to put auditions in. So very cool, very cool. Let's see. Hi, Andrew. Welcome back.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. I do have a couple of questions about the script. When's it gonna be emailed to me though?
Yes, for your demo reel. Yeah, we're still waiting on some paperwork to get finalized on your back end, because it's a specific case. I will send you an update via email, but
Okay.
we're just still waiting on some stuff to get finalized in the back end.
Okay.
Basically.
Because I have 2 character requests that I want to add in the list, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
The Herda from Honkai Star Rail.
Hold on, let me pull up some notes here.
Okay.
1 second. Okay, say that one more time, Andrew.
The Herda. So but HERTA, and from Honkai Star Rail, HONKAI Star Rail.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And one more character, Shadow the Hedgehog, but from the Sonic 3 movie, but voiced by Keanu Reeves.
Okay. Yeah, for the demo reel, what I do as I'm writing them is I will take the characters and the references, and basically listen to them and kind of try to capture the essence of them without really using like the intellectual property necessarily. So it's not going to be like a line from Shadow the Hedgehog from the movie, but it'll be like a shadow-like character that you can interpret in your own way, and that you can use like very broadly, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely listen to the Keanu Reeves delivery for inspiration. Absolutely. Very cool. Well, anything else? How everything else going well, Andrew?
Yeah, it's good. I'm just waiting for the payment to be approved so I can be a member.
Yeah, the payment's already approved. It's already
Oh,
approved. It's just we're just waiting on it to basically it's in delivery.
yeah, it just takes a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I'll send you another update via email.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Hey Justin, how's it going?
I'm doing good, Austin. How you doing?
Doing great, doing great. Last I heard you were gearing up for some auditions. How's it going?
Yes, I'm still putting out auditions, mostly through Casting Call Club at the current moment. And then I have active projects I'm working on right now. Due to the fact that we're still in production, I'm not allowed to share any details or any links with you guys. But I've been very excited to explore some different kinds of roles and types of voiceover that I'm not typically accustomed to. So that's allowed me to kind of stretch my wings a little bit. And thankfully, the production teams have allowed me to have a lot of freedom with my interpretations on different directions they want to go in. So that amount of experimentation, I think, is one of the best aspects in voiceover, just getting to add your own kind of flavor into things at points. But of course, keeping it to what the client wants is kind of mainly what I'm going for right now. But they've allowed me so much freedom with the projects. I've been grateful for the opportunities I've been given so far and steadily making progress. And I should be able to share some details of what projects I'm actually working on soon, maybe the end of this month.
Very cool. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Definitely send us what you're working on. We can get you featured in the Voices Rising newsletter, which the February edition will be coming out pretty soon. But you could, if you send us within a couple of weeks, then we can feature you in the March one. Yeah. David, yokoso. Ohayou gozaimasu. O genki desu ka?
Hi, what's up? What's up? Can you hear me just fine?
Yes.
Okay, great, because I'm using a new microphone since I last saw you, so it's pretty cool. I'm using a Yeti Studio XLR microphone. It's by Logitech, so it's coming through pretty clearly.
Yeah, it is. The Yeti is that's a USB microphone, right?
Oh, no, XLR. Full
Oh.
XLR. This is completely from Logitech. It's basically their first ever XLR microphone. It's their flagship premium microphone, meant to
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, that's okay, Leandrew. David's just telling us about his new microphone.
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
and
very nice.
yeah, it's basically meant to compete with the Shure SM7B, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Plus, it's hooked up to a Focusrite 4i4 Scarlett audio interface, and I got some Mackie MC350 headphones, so I got some studio gear all set up, but I'm still working on completing the rest of the studio, but that's one of my goals for this year is to complete it.
And David, if I'm not mistaken, you have the 4i4 because I think I remember you also are a musician. You're recording instruments, guitars and stuff, right?
Oh no, that would be my buddy. My buddy. He's not here tonight though. But yeah, he's the musician. I'm the guy going for voice over.
Super cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but ever since I last saw you, I did graduate from college. I am a graduate of professional communications. I do have a degree in that, so I figured that could probably help me out in this field, I imagine.
Very cool.
Somewhere in that.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Yes. Of course I could show you my my portfolio of all the stuff I worked on in terms of writing and see, who knows, that might actually land me a job,
Yes. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I could probably email that to you sometime if you want to.
Yeah, please do. Yeah. You can reach me with the contact form on the Samurai Sun website.
Okay.
Or my direct email. I'll put it in the chat here.
Okay, I'll save that chat and chat saved. Okay, got it. Anyway, but other than that, my goal for this year is to complete my studio, get my demo finally recorded, and learn how to audition, and hopefully, get my first role as a voice actor and try to get settled into the field. Because I feel it's time, dude. I got to do it. That's what I got to do. Because I've been practicing and holding off for too long, so now I figured it's time. I got to go for this.
Very cool. David, do you have remind me again, do you have the Samurai as a Sound membership?
Not at this time currently, no.
Okay. Yeah, you might want to consider getting it before you do your demo reel, because you can get a 20% discount, which makes up a lot of that price of the membership. So it just kind of makes sense to do the membership, especially if you're looking for more resources, different perspectives of, some of the top names in anime and games, like the ones we have in the archive, and who will be hosting some of the workshops coming up, which we'll talk about. But that's really cool. I'm really excited to hear that you're diving in.
And of course, and my goal is, of course, to break into anime and games, but I'm also open to commercials and narrations and web animation, and among other things that have to do with voiceover. So that's one of my goals, to really branch out and really establish myself more and build up my resume. That's my goal.
Cool.
But cool. Yeah, the membership, yeah, I can get demos recorded with that too, and you guys do it remotely, right?
Yes, yeah, we will get your demo reel written, produced, and ready to go, completely remote. And we can even do we can do several consultations along the way. We'll do one to talk about like what kinds of scripts you want to write, what kind of demo reel you want. It sounds like a kind of character reel for games and anime. But we'll kind of zero in on some of those area, like your money voice kind of areas, and then areas where we can kind of stretch a little bit, and we can talk about some references. So that's kind of like the first consultation. And then if you want, you can do another one where once you're ready to record, you can get some tips from us and record on the call if you want. Some people do that. Some people choose to just take the scripts and just record and then send us the audio files, and then we'll produce the whole thing, sound effects, music, as much as needed, and then you'll have a killer reel. And
of course, you do direction as well too.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, you can send us some takes and be like, hey, I don't know if these, like, I think these are pretty good, but I'd like to hear what you think. And we'll be like, yeah, we like the second one. Maybe you could take it in this direction. So and so. Yeah,
because I've been noted by some of my people I connect with in Discord. It's like I do very well when I'm directed, directorially. So because we have practice groups on Discord. So yeah, I've been noted that. So yeah, definitely.
Very cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Ramar, how's it going? Welcome back.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm good. So right now, I'm excited. So if you can see my background, I'm here in my car. So we're here. We're waiting because we have a work at night. I'm a night shift. I'm work at wood industry. Work making a.
Very cool. Very cool. Oh, wow.
my mind is froze. So
that is amazing. Oh my gosh.
a little bit still processing my documents. So yeah, maybe hopefully next season I'll be singing on the stage for the blind audition.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's my dream because my dads were famous in our country. I born in the Philippines because at the year of 40s 50s no social media. That's why I don't have some proof. And my mom and dad were not meant to be because of the music. So we're not forever. We're broke.
Oh.
It's a long story. So yeah.
Well, I'm glad to see you again, and welcome. I would say Jaquez has mentioned that he is in the middle of a chess match, so if he wants to tune in later, maybe. But looks like he's unmuting.
Hey, Austin.
Hi, how's it going?
No, fine. I just got out of chess class.
Very cool. How'd the match go?
It's going great. As you can see, I'm currently in my car about to head home. But the chess match went well, and I played some interesting games over here.
Very cool.
What about me?
Yes. Hi, Leandrew. How's it going?
Great. You can barely hear me though. It's nice sitting down in my booth.
I can hear you pretty well. It's nice to see you in your booth. You got a cool
Yeah,
setup.
built it 4 years ago, starting on February 22nd to December 11th. And I stopped taking VO classes because they aren't cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And I still working on saving money though, because I had to go look after myself. I've been practicing cold reading since last week. I didn't get a chance to practice voiceover because I was busy playing video games or watching anime or go to the gym to work hard, but I didn't work out hard enough because of my poor sleep.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad you made it, and it's never too late to get some practice in. Part of having a nice supportive community is that they will also push you to practice more consistently, right? that's
Yeah.
a lot of that goes on the member server as well with the monthly monologue challenges. Is a good time to practice if you're feeling a little rusty.
Yeah, because I'm trying to save money to go buy a yearly membership along with Morgan Berry's, teaching class.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
costs
the membership comes with
$365.
a course hosted by Morgan Berry called How to Get Into Voice.
$365 on 10% off,
Mm-hmm.
plus $99 equals $400.
Well, actually, the course, Leandrew, comes included in the membership. So you'll get Morgan Berry's course included in the price.
Yeah,
that should make it a little bit easier.
And the bad news is I had to watch them all in subtitle. I had to go rewatch all of Morgan Berry's programs in subtitle because my first Crunchyroll account's been hacked, and I can't get back, so I just forced to start a new one.
Okay. Well, anyway, welcome. Let's move on to Ben. How's it going?
Hey, how's it going? First time here. I'm a new member of
Oh, wonderful.
Samurai.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Just dropping in to see what everybody's up to and try to get to know some folks.
Very cool. So Ben, what has your voice acting journey been so far?
I've been at it for less than 2 years. Something I've wanted to do for decades. I'm in my 50s, so I put it off for a very long time. I'm a visual artist by career and have a sort of a side passion for singing in punk rock and hardcore bands. Did that for at least 10 years. And so lots of performance experience, but not necessarily a lot of acting experience. I've done a couple of indie films and puppet shows and some small animation projects and taken several workshops, but I'm actually trying to actively auditioning for things now. I'm mostly on casting call because animation is really my main thrust here.
Very cool.
I'm curious. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind doing commercial. It's just not my main interest. Anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No, this is great. I'm curious about the puppet shows.
Oh man, super fun. This sort of little art collective of friends here where I live in Louisiana, and we build everything and write the stories and do the music and everything. And then once we've workshopped it for several months, sometimes we'll put on a show. I got to play a giant tiki the last time. It was quite fun. It was a whole device that covered me. It was fantastic.
Oh wow. Yeah. That's amazing. Did you have like a deep tiki voice? What was the
Oh yeah, see, I'm a tenor, so normally, deep isn't my thing. But you could throw a little grit onto it and sort of simulate a deeper voice. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
For sure. Wow, that's so cool.
But he talked like that the entire time.
Very cool. Well, welcome.
Thanks. Good to be here.
Let's see, Chandler. Hi, welcome back.
Yo, what's up? It is good to be back over here. Been doing a lot of voice acting in my spare time. Currently working on building my booth out, so my camera angle is going to look a little bit different from the last time I was here. But
I noticed.
yes, but hopefully I'll have that finished very soon. That way I can be able to have some crisp audio recordings for everyone to enjoy.
Very cool. So are you working on any major like upgrades for the studio or what?
A little bit. Right now, I currently just have my main setup. The blanket method is what I've been mainly doing for the majority of my time doing voice acting. So hopefully, by the time this gets finished, I can actually have something semi-professional instead of just stick a blanket over my head and call that a day.
Yeah. Well, what works, right? The blanket, I
Oh,
guess,
yeah.
goes over your head and the pop shield, right? Or the shield around the mic, right?
Oh yeah, over the shield, over my monitor, over my mic, and then just talk. But due to my layout, my computer is sitting right next to me. So when I try and do all my editing and whatnot to try and make sure everything is as quiet as possible, that way I can be able to come through. Doesn't really sound that good, and it keeps on making my voice sound very like Tin Man, sort of. It sounds like I'm talking in a tin can. I don't want to be with Popeye spinach, and get me out of that can, get me into a box.
Very cool.
But
all right, let's see. Let's hear from Oscar. Hi, Oscar. Welcome back.
Hey, first time caller. What's up?
First time
I'm driving
caller,
right
but
now.
I remember you from the holiday party. You were our lucky winner of the
Yeah, it
3-year
was,
Samurai
man.
Sound membership.
I want to take advantage of the opportunities. The only thing that keeps me from getting anything done and exploring is that I'm working on my master's for my screenwriting major at Academy of Art University. And I'll tell you, man, I'm exhausted, and I just started the semester. My real passion, honestly, I think, is voice acting. The writing will help me, benefit me, work with people, create some new shows, maybe. But I just can't wait to do more recordings. I love doing it. I would do it for free. I did win an audition recently for school with my voice, and I just can't wait to come check you guys out, man.
Yeah, very cool. Can you tell us any more about the audition? Like, what was the process like? Maybe what was the production?
Yeah, so I mean, it was half real world, half it's like a school thing. So what it was there was a tournament for a video game where people were going to stream and play online and play in person. So there was a tournament. They wanted basically like a host to just do like a 20-second segment, like, welcome to Team Tactics, And so I did the whole voice thing, and it was really fun. And so I guess there was some sponsorships there. Esports was one of the sponsors. And so it's kind of nice to know that, hey, I may be putting some content out there, but someone might hear it and know my voice. And it helps that, like, I got my website up and I got my demo reel up, but everything needs to be fine tuned. But yeah, I want to land some gigs. So that's how that tournament audition thing went down. A fellow voice actor in my voiceover class at Academy of Art told me about it. And so we were in competition, you could say, but we look out for each other as voice actors. That we audition for the same stuff, And for the voice actors out there, I would recommend watching this movie about voice actors called In a World. Has anybody seen that? Because it's hysterical, and it kind of gives a glimpse of that world. I'm all in, man. I'm just turned 40. Well, I'm gonna be 41 like in 10 days. So I don't know. It sounds like everyone's in the same boat, man. Everybody didn't know they wanted to be a voice actor. Now we all, it's like the true passion's coming out, man. I'm super pumped.
Yeah.
And I want to give other people free time. I'll talk forever. So
We would listen to you forever. You have such a wonderful voice. Yeah, it is never too late to dive in. That is so cool. And thanks for
Boy.
sharing about the audition process. That's always really fun to hear how these projects come about.
Hey, Austin, is it my turn again?
We're gonna go with Elijah, who I have not heard from yet. If you are there, hello.
Hello.
It's not.
Hi, welcome.
Hi. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a member yet. I actually had a job interview today. So hopefully I get it and earn enough money to become a member.
Very cool. You sound familiar. Did I have a phone call with you a few weeks back, maybe?
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah, I remember. Very cool. Yeah, it's coming back to me now. Okay, yeah, you're talking. Yeah, I think you had mentioned actually that job interview. Might be the same. If it's the same one, I don't know.
Oh yes, sir.
Very cool. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. The process was okay. It was a little bit stressful, but it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Oh, good. What was stressful about it, if you don't mind?
I see when people are talking to me, I tend to I hear them, but I don't usually give a good response back sometimes.
Yeah.
So I was trying to give a good response just so I didn't mess up what I was saying, you know.
There you go. Yeah, sometimes job interviews can be awkward and nerve-wracking, you know.
That's the truth.
But that's the reality. You got to power through. I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did fine. So that's exciting. Keep us updated on how it goes.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we have a lot of cool stuff going on that I want to talk about. Lots of stuff. Let's see. What day is it? February. So coming up, February 4th. Coming up, the soonest I suppose would be my demo reel workshop, recording and editing for your demo reel. Let me pull up, and I've talked a little bit about this, but we have some even newer announcements to make as well. But let me share my screen here. Oh, that's not it. I want this and this. Huh. We are minimized, sort of. Yes, Leandrew. Oh. Okay. Well, we're willing to work with you where you're at. So, some people have trouble paying attention, and that's fine. Part of what you're getting with our community and our membership is some personalized guidance, right? Especially for the premium members, because they're meeting consistently on a monthly basis for the mentorship, right? So, but just because you feel like you may have trouble paying attention doesn't you can't let that be an obstacle for you to do what you want to do with your life, right? Whether it's voice acting or anything else. Oh. Yeah, well, like I said, I mean, you autism or not, you shouldn't be afraid to pursue what you want to do. So, and I wouldn't worry too much about getting fired. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but anyway, I wanted to share a little bit about. Can you guys see these? There was something odd going on with my window here. Can you guys see the browser? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why it was acting up, but I'm going to pin my screen here and just talk a little bit about some of these events that I'm going to talk about are not actually in the system yet, but because they're very new. But this one is coming up on Wednesday, February 12th. This is my workshop, recording and editing your voice acting demo reel. We're going to cover a lot of aspects of audio engineering and editing. If you're curious about how to make sure you're doing the right things to your voice or comping all your takes in the most efficient way, there will be an opportunity for some live recording of some typical scripts that we use for different kinds of demo reels. This is I think the ticket price is $97 or $99, and members get 30% off. Like all of our workshops, they get their 30% discount. So the member code is in your member area, and we're still filling up seats for this one, and it is happening next week. So I will. No worries. I completely understand. No worries. I will drop this link in the chat if anyone is interested. And again, if you are a member, make sure to use your member discount. I see I'm behind it in the chat here. Let's see. Where's the meeting? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I understand. And after that, let's see. If any of you are in the area, let's see. Hold on. DNA. I'm still pulling this link up because it's brand new listing on. This is a little bit different, but we are doing a show in San Francisco. Raj is doing a show with Lotus Juice, the anime singer, anime rapper. It's called. Hold on, let me put it in our window here. Legends of Anime and Games Music Live, presented by Strawberry Hill Studio. So we have Lotus Juice here, and Raj is going to be performing music from Persona. Lotus Juice is featured on the Persona 5 soundtrack, which is yeah, everything. We worked on the Made in Abyss soundtrack. Of course, Raj got his start with the Cowboy Bebop movie. Tower of God, we were just featured in a Tower of God episode, actually 3 episodes. So we're performing this music in San Francisco at the DNA Lounge on Saturday, March 29th. So we're super excited about this show. And absolutely, I would drop a link. Justin said he has to get going. Good to see everyone. That is the link to the DNA Lounge, Lotus Juice, and Raj Ramaya show. That's okay. I understand. Yeah, I understand. And Leandro, let's make sure that we're also leaving time and space for others to, present their thoughts and opinions on what's going on as well, right? We want to hear from some other community members. So anyway, I just wanted to share we're really excited about this show, and you can use that link to get tickets. The advanced tickets are $30. Day of show is $40. So if you're in the area and you're thinking about going, it's better to do the advanced tickets. Okay. Oh, well, there you go. All right. So after that, actually before that, the morning of, Raj is doing another workshop because he doesn't mind living life on the edge like that. He is doing another workshop in the morning that is a behind-the-scenes look at the Japanese-U.S. voice acting industry. Like I said, Raj got his start in Japan, working on the Cowboy Bebop movie and working with all kinds of people in games and anime. And he's going to be sharing his experience. I'll click on this one here. how the Japanese voice acting industry interacts with the U.S. voice acting industry, and how to carve out your niche in this competitive field, right? So that's coming up too. I will drop a link to this one in the chat if anyone is interested. See if yeah, I think I'll say Raj's workshop in case that's not clear. Okay, good. Any questions about this one? How about someone else? Okay, Leandro, I understand. I'm going to have to ask you to mute your microphone, please. Any questions about Raj's workshop coming up? Yes, absolutely. You can your support yeah, definitely ask your support coordinator. We have their contact as well. I can reach out to them and yes, yeah, absolutely. All of that should be covered by your plan. So there shouldn't be any issue, and I will follow up with you. Let me make a note about that to follow up with you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Gene has been really great working with us. So, okay, cool. So, any other questions about this workshop? Okay, so moving on, this next one I want to talk about very briefly because it's not listed in our system yet. Actually, the next two workshops are not listed, but you will be hearing about them in the February Voices Rising newsletter. So keep an eye on your inbox for our emails because we'll always announce our workshops. But Wendy Lee is doing a workshop with us in, let me get this right, sometime in August. So it's a Saturday in August. And she's going to be covering auditioning for video games and anime. So that's going to be really, really fun. We love working with Wendy, and we're excited about that workshop. So again, keep an eye out on your emails for that one to be announced, as well as the next Karen Strassman workshop. This one is Creatures and Monsters voiceover, but there's actually one coming up sooner than that. We're going to be doing a dubbing workshop. And the dubbing workshop for anime, we're probably going to feature like clips from Bleach and other animes. That's going to be in June or July. And again, those listings will be live really soon, and they'll be featured in the upcoming newsletter. So you'll be able to book them in that way. And like the other workshops, you can use your member discount for 30% off. Other than that, this one's coming up in October, so that's still a ways away. We like to do this one for Halloween with Karen, Creatures and Monsters. Tiki voices would be an interesting topic in this one. Right. Okay, well, in other news, let's see, February just started, so that means in the member server, we have a new monologue. And this is the members area. Most of you probably have seen this. Let's pull this up. Okay, yeah. The January competition has finished. Got a pretty good turnout for this one. And, oh, look at that. The winner is Chandler. Congratulations, Chandler. Very cool. Chandler is gonna get $25 of Samurai Sound credit. Absolutely. You can use it towards any workshop or course membership. Well, you already have the membership, so yeah, using it towards a workshop is the general idea. So just let us know which one you want to use it towards, and we'll get you that discount. Yeah, no kidding. And for the additional discount after your member discount, that's going to get it down, really affordable. So you might as well hop on in. We're going to cover lots of audio editing topics and anything you want about your demo reel, and get some live practice in too. So I may have made this mistake in the past about getting Google Chrome to output its audio to Zoom, but would you be comfortable if I tried to play this? I wonder if it will. I don't think it will actually route it.
The wind's howl of ruin.
Did everyone hear that? Yeah, you did?
The earth trembles beneath the weight of what comes.
Yeah, I think it's outputting to the stream. I would have to configure it. Okay, I'll configure it for next time. But anyway, that's what's been going on with the challenges. February just started. This tells a story, a 12-part story, so it's going to be kind of cool to follow along and see how everyone interprets. Bobby has already got his up. So, cool. Very cool. Awesome. Yep. Very cool. All right. Well, I'm going to put us back here. And are we still pinned? Oh, there we are. So any questions in general about stuff we have going on, etc.? Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at the website now. I read most of the stuff in the role playing area, but then I noticed we have this voices and choices section. Is that the framework for creating the character itself right there? Is that what that is?
Yes, yeah. I will show you. I'll show you and clarify that. Oops, I'm so sorry. We're gonna spiral into the abyss here. Okay, so first of all, super psyched to hear that you're interested in the role playing. It's a no-brainer, right? Because members get to go for free, and you can always see the next role playing workout. I actually just finished writing this adventure. Super excited about it. You can register here, or on the events page. And the question was about these resources. So we have the role-playing portal, and what the role-playing portal does is it basically gives you links to participate in the roleplay workouts or watch them. And then this right here, Uncover the Lore of Vocalia, this is the campaign setting. This is information about the story. It's all of this is optional. You don't have to prepare anything. You can just dive right in. It's a very flexible and easy to learn system. Unlike, I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. That's always great to hear. This was sort of the bed, the lore and the backstory that I developed. And then the idea is to sort of, it's a collaborative storytelling experience that unfolds month to month. So the story is being shaped in ways that I could not have foreseen, and that's great. But if you do want to brush up on it, this in particular, this is probably worth reading, if nothing else, because this is the Order of Echoes. This is like the order that the adventurers are assumed to be a part of. And this kind of outlines like some of the different adventuring archetypes you could base your character off of. But again, these are just springboards for you as a creative person to write your own character. Now, the question I think specifically was about voices and choices. This is the role-playing framework that we use. It feels like the fun improvisational aspects of Dungeons and Dragons, but without all of the rules and reading that bog down the acting experience. While they're great for the gaming experience, what we're focusing on is the voice acting and the tapping into your character, right? So we want a framework that's going to stay out of the way and just let us improvise and have fun. So that's what Voices and Choices is. This is the complete framework. You can probably read through it in about 10 minutes if you want to. You don't have to. And you can also download it as a PDF. This is the character creation process. You basically, of course, pull from your inspirations as, a writer or a voice actor, your favorite heroes, right? You think about what your origin is, what led you to become an adventurer, so on and so forth. And then you consider which of these following skills would be your strongest skill and which would be your weakest skill: strength, dexterity, perception, and charisma. And then you give the strong skill a +2 and the weak skill a -2. And that's it. That's all you do for creating your character, basically. So this is a little bit about the basically the one mechanic in the game, which is the skill attempt. And then that's an overview. This is just a little bit of actually the other mechanic, which uses the 6-sided die. By the way, you don't even need to bring die. What I like to do, and what I actually do, is I just Google dice roller, and I just use the Google widget. Some people like to bring their own die, and that's great. But we're only going to be using the D6, which is this one, and the D20, which is this one. So that's it. You can bring a D20 and you can bring a D6 if you want. But this is just a little bit about circumstances, a little bit about tools if you want to read a little bit about that. And then some examples if you're like having trouble wrapping your head, maybe you've never played a role-playing game before, you're not really understanding, you can read some examples. Or you can just show up and kind of watch how how everyone else does it. It's really easy to learn. And this is a framework that I wrote for voice acting specifically. So you're not going to find it anywhere else, and it's for Samurai Sound. It's also, well, you'll find it in the guide I wrote for hosting the game, which is a bit of a broader discussion, and it's an interactive guide about how hosting role-playing games can be a good way to practice your skills as a writer and also nurture friendships and basically just be an amazing creative outlet. So I drew upon my experience as a game host, a game master, to write this guide that you also get a discount on as a Samurai Sound member. So hopefully that answers your question. Cool. And then the next role-playing adventure is coming up not soon, actually. It's at the end of this month. Yeah. Oh, super cool. I love to hear that. This is if you ever just like, what are all the events coming up? When I have them in the back end, they'll show up here. We have them booked all the way out through May, but the one we're talking about is, let's see, February. Should be right here. Yeah, or you can just filter for role play workouts. I don't know why I went to the bottom of the page. You can see we have them once a month. Right. You can also register for the community hubs here on this page. We have those booked out through June. So, keep in touch. We love hearing updates about the auditions you guys have going on. I always like hearing about the process of how you found the audition, even if you can't say, much about, there's NDAs and whatnot. So I totally understand that. But now I'm just rambling. Any questions about anything I just said? Wonderful. Very cool. Have you ever played a role-playing game before? I'm curious. No way. Wow.
Man.
So you've been playing since like first edition.
Yes. Yes.
That is amazing.
Wow.
It's not always easy to find a group to play, which is why I was super excited about this.
Oh yeah, well, as you can see, we'll be very consistent through. I mean, we'll have it once a month. For the foreseeable future, we have people who come every month, and it's really fun. We just have a really great time. Everyone is super enthusiastic and just dives in, and yeah, we have a lot of fun. Can you
Excellent.
speak? So you've been doing this for a very long time. Can you maybe speak to if people are confused about why we might be doing this as voice actors? Maybe you could shed.
It makes
some...
perfect sense to me. Like, I mean, because the whole point of D&D and role playing game experience is to collaborate on a story that unfolds as you play. And the dungeon master or game master can build a framework and have a scenario, but there's no accounting for every single action that a player can make. It's like sometimes they completely, like, in fact, some of the groups I've been part of make it their job to derail everything that the dungeon master has planned out, which is
I
always
love
fun.
those I love those
Yeah.
players.
So yeah, but I feel like it's so immersive. And if you prepare a character beforehand and you really try to get to know them beyond a little surface level, with the stats and all that, then it really is kind of a fulfilling creative experience. And I think it really can, at least for me, I feel like it can strengthen your voice acting chops if you do it in character the whole time.
What kinds of characters have you embodied or enjoyed in the past? Do you have favorites?
I tend to do this with most role-playing games and even video games. I'm a skinny guy. I'm a tall, skinny beanpole, but so I've always played the giant bruiser, always. Every now and then I'll do like a twist on something that's fun, like I did a halfling assassin once. Halflings are supposed to be happy-go-lucky, and not he's a dark little turd who will stab you in the dark. But generally, yeah, I play the big bruisers, the barbarians, the orcs, things like that. Those are pretty satisfying to me.
The berserkers.
Yes.
You're gonna be perfect in the monologue challenge this month.
I'm so looking forward to it.
Very cool. Gosh, yeah, my dad knows I'm super into Dungeons and Dragons, and he sent me this Facebook post about this Air D&D. It's the home of Gary Gygax, who invented Dungeons and Dragons. You can stay in his home through Airbnb.
Whoa.
And
Wow.
see all the stuff he was using to create the game, all the spaces he was occupying to play the game in his basement with his friends, and I was like, wow, this is really cool.
That's amazing. I would love to see that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's in Michigan. Might be wrong about that.
Yeah, he's from somewhere up, or was from somewhere up in those parts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, very cool. Any questions about role playing, about the guide I was talking about, hosting the game?
No, I'm just looking forward to reading it all.
Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, and feel free to reach out any point in time. David, I'm just looking at your name. It's so cool. Can you maybe like speak to some of those Japanese characters you have written out? I'm very
Oh yeah, that's just my name and all the 3 alphabets of the Japanese of the Japanese alphabet. You know, katakana, hiragana, and kanji. It's just my name written out. That's all it is.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I've been doing a deep dive into my Japanese in the last few days.
Yeah.
I'm still in basic greeting territory. I just about exhausted the extent of my vocabulary earlier in the call.
Yeah. Yeah. Just basically translating my name into Japanese, just showing basically what an otaku I am, so to say.
Very cool. Raj was just in Japan a couple of weeks ago. He just came back.
Oh,
tour.
Yeah, he told me about that.
Oh wow, no shit. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he was doing a tour. They were doing some game music.
Right.
With Akira Yamaoka. Is that right, Raj? Who were you touring with in Japan recently?
What's that?
Who were you touring with in Japan like a couple of weeks ago? Was it Akira?
Japan? Oh, I was touring with Akira Yamaoka from Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Nice.
Akira Yamaoka.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Raj.
I was on tour with Akira Yamaoka from Silent Hill. We did 6-7 shows in Mexico or in China, and then we did 4 shows in Mexico. And then this week I'm touring with the Cowboy Bebop band.
Whoa!
I'm doing
Good shit,
just dropped
man.
today. Check out my Instagram. Just
I'm
dropped
actually
today.
jealous right now.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'll be doing 5 shows in California. They're all sold out.
They're
almost sold out. Yeah, they said they've already sold most of them out. So
in the event that
they
didn't,
it's popular. So.
Like, dude, that's bitching, dude.
Yeah,
that
so
is.
I got the Live Nation's producing it, and I'm the singer. I'm the Offred's the lead singer, so this is gonna be fun.
Whoa! Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Wow.
You're lucky.
Like, yeah, this is cool. It's weird because I saw the advertisement. I was like, I should be singing for this. And then the same morning, I got an email from them, and they're like, "We want you to sing for us." I was like,
windy.
"Whoa!"
It was windy
Yeah, it was
because we
windy.
were coordinating the workshop.
That's cool, dude. That is cool.
The weird thing is, my publisher in Japan emails me too, and he goes, "You should be singing for these guys." I was like, "What is going on out here?" And then it's just a weird coincidence, but it'll be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'll say congratulations, Raj.
I'm getting
Yeah,
all my
dude.
Vegas
That
outfit
is
on.
cool.
I'm going like full Vegas with the pink suit and all that shit. So it's gonna be great.
Good luck.
Whoa.
Anyway, Austin will send you the link if you happen to be anywhere in California. I'll probably do some East Coast shows too, so I'll probably do New York City and some other places as well. I can't do all of them because I'm too old. I'll probably break down halfway through, but but I'm gonna do the ones that I'm young enough to handle.
Yeah, you've been to Japan, Mexico City, China in the last like 2 months.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be this gets a lot.
Hey, if you're ever in the Milwaukee or Chicago area, maybe I'll check you out there if you're ever there.
I'm playing Chicago on the 4th of July weekend.
No shit. All right.
Yeah, I'll be at Anime Midwest on the 4th of July weekend. It's already
Alrighty.
Come on, if you guys are in that area, come to Anime Midwest. I'll be doing an acoustic concert. You guys are my guests. So all of you got guest passes if you're gonna come. So just let me know for sure. And then we always have a big party in my room later on. So
hell yeah.
Yeah. Safe travels.
Yeah, thanks guys. So anyway,
hey, let me know if you're heading towards Albuquerque at any point. I would love to meet you.
I know I might do the New Orleans show if I have time, but that's not that close, right? It's a little bit.
Okay, that's my neck of the woods.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Just don't take the wrong turn at Albuquerque.
What do I end up like? It's like Nevada. I could be in any of those states, right? In 3 different states.
Hey, I mean, if you come to Albuquerque, you're going to need to cook, Jesse.
Oh my god. I'll come all hyped up, man. I'll smuggle stuff over from California for you. The good stuff from California, yeah. But yeah, hey, join me on Instagram, guys. Just Roger my Instagram, and you keep in touch that way. It'd make more sense, and then I can just share stuff with you, and you can. They just announced it like an hour ago, so I'm getting some love on Instagram now. I'm no longer checking out Instagram models. I'm checking myself out. It's kind of cool,
Blah blah blah.
All right, guys, I'll let you get back to it. Okay, talk to you soon. Okay.
All right, take care.
Well, I see you.
What a character, that guy. Just kidding.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think that'll about do it. I'll hang around for a couple more minutes if anyone has other questions about stuff going on, and catch us back here Tuesdays, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time.
Yep.
Right.
All right. I have a few questions. Austin.
All right.
Okay, my time's up. I'm about to head out.
Alrighty. Bye.
Yep.
So Austin, I got a question on the on one of the classes I'm taking.
Mhm.
I don't know which class, but one of them talk about like if you get into voice acting, trying to be like broaden your horizon to different types of voice acting.
Mhm.
And I take that to consideration, but is it true about how being voice acting in anime and in video games don't make a lot of money?
So basically, you get out of it what you put into it, and if you have a flexible schedule with lots of hours to submit auditions, you can make a good amount of money doing it. Um, the thing about it is you're going to be auditioning a lot, and you have to get used to the idea of auditioning at a high volume, right? Putting out auditions. You'll need to consider probably getting an agent, right? That can help you find these auditions. And sometimes there'll be days when you don't get any of the roles that you audition for, and other days you'll walk away with a few of the roles, right? And you'll have a nice, wad of cash for that day. And you have to be willing to put in the time to do those auditions and be a little bit comfortable with the uncertainty of, it's not a definite paycheck, right? So as long as you're okay with the flexible schedule, putting in the hours, and you're comfortable not getting all the roles you audition for, you can make a
Yeah,
go of it and make a good living.
yeah, I'm aware of it, and mostly I'm really open to any audition I can try to get my hands on,
Mhm.
whether it be for commercial, audiobooks, narration, and then let's say children's shows, because like I said, I work with children on the spectrum, so that's literally up in my ballpark at that point. And of course, anime and video games. Mostly anything that I can get a hand on, I'm gonna hurry up and go get it, practically.
Absolutely. And Jacques, you're ahead of the curve because you're on our premium membership. So make sure you're booking with me or Raj every month and taking advantage of that consistent feedback in real time. That's gonna, you're gonna improve really quickly. And then by the end of the year, you'll probably find that you're in a really good place to, if you want to record a demo reel, and there's nothing stopping you from putting in auditions today. You can start whenever you want. You just gotta. It's good to schedule the time. I feel. Schedule blocks of time and say like, look, Tuesdays at 12 p.m. I'm gonna set aside 4 hours to go through the internet, find auditions, look for an agent, do this outreach. Right, it's a lot of outreach. It's easier when you have your demo reel because you have something that you can just send over, and that's
Yeah,
you. Right?
because I'm currently trying to save up for a demo reel, so I can hurry up and get that out of the way, and then go do the audition part of it.
Mm. Yeah, that's a valid strategy for sure.
And for the agent, how hard is it? How difficult is it trying to find an agent?
It's not difficult to find an agent. You just have to set aside time to do it. You can start online. We have that packet of resources in the membership library, um, and you just have to commit to. I want an agent because they're going to get me a steady stream of auditions, and that's what you just have to think about it in the right way, and then it makes sense. You're like, okay, I just got to get this done. I would get to a place first where you feel very comfortable with your voice acting. I would have a demo reel before I reach out to an agent because you're going to be, using their services. So you want to make sure you're getting the most out of it, right?
hmm I agree on that part. And also, do we get any feedback from the January challenges? because I haven't got any feedback from the previous recording that I sent you.
Yeah, we are. This is my first day back in the studio in February. So we will be coming through those and giving some feedback. And definitely, yeah, because you put in the time to record that script. So yes, you'll get feedback for sure.
Okay. There's another question I want. I'll try to make sure I'm asked all the questions that I wanted, and then I'll probably just sign off on that point.
Okay. Does anyone else have any questions? Yes, Chandler.
So on the topic of the workouts every single month, I usually post, test recordings and whatnot on my Newgrounds page. Is there any chance I am able to, after the event is over or after I record said workouts, am I able to post them onto Newgrounds or to other voice acting sites?
Yes, yeah, you can use the scripts however you want. Just if you can work in, a credit to Samurais of Sound, that's always best. That's what we prefer. But yes, you can use your recording however you want.
Awesome. Because I want to make sure that, I'm not posting it a little bit too early or, I'm able to post it at all. Besides, I always credit everybody that I take writing with.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, and again, you don't need to wait. There's no time frame. You can post. You can do whatever you want with the recording. Yeah.
Excellent.
Any other questions? I do have to get going into another meeting. I see Oscar sticking around. Do you have any questions, Oscar?
Well, I kind of wanted to know if I can find everything I need to know online, but I kind of like the personal touch of maybe I could talk to you one-on-one just to catch me up on all the resources available to me and the next date for the next meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be present and be here.
Yeah,
but
I'll send you the link to the next one, and then you can actually just register. It's free to register, and then you'll get your emails about it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, because I want to be a part of this more and more. Just unfortunately, just right now, I'm just scatterbrained all over town and just doing the best I can. But I'll definitely be more involved.
Yeah.
meeting you
Definitely
guys.
come to the next one. I'll drop the link in the chat right here. And we always go over. There's always a time when I open up the membership and I go over everything. And so you can definitely be a part. And you can also book a consultation if you log in and you go into your member area. You can book a consultation. But
yeah,
I've got to get going. I'm leasing on time here, but I do appreciate the question. Definitely click that link before. I see you're driving. I don't want to cause you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll try to get access to it before we close out. But
I will send you an email. Actually, I'll send you an email.
Look forward to meeting. Was it Jaquez, Chandler, David, Leandro? All right. I'll